CropLife Retail Week, sponsored by Valent. Hello again, it's Paul Schrimpf with Eric Sfiligoj on another edition of this weekly e-magazine. Just to talk a little bit about what we've got going here. I've got CropLife America's annual meeting coming up next week. Starting, I'll be there on Sunday through Tuesday in New Orleans. New Orleans is always awesome for food and et cetera, et cetera. But I've got 2 just log-jam days full of meetings with crop protection companies. I'm really looking forward to finding out a little bit more about what some of these mergers mean, what exactly is going on, what plans there are in this kind of down economy to work with the distribution channel and just get a sense for everything that's going on in the market. It's been a remarkable year. I mean, almost unprecedented in terms of the size and scope of the mergers that we've seen. So
yeah, and Paul, I'll be at the Farm Science Review this week, which will take place in London, Ohio, and beginning the perspective from the equipment folks down there to see what they think of all the mergers, acquisitions, consolidation, and other industry rumors that have been making the rounds.
Yeah, and the other thing we're planning is we're about a month out from the Precision Ag Vision Conference from our sister publication, Precision Ag Media. I've been working on the last bits of the agenda. We've got some interesting folks coming on to panels. We secured IBM to do a presentation, and it's going to be a really good, diverse, some panels on the venture capital side, also some panels related to agriculture and what's going on at the big companies in terms of precision ag, and looking forward. So we're excited about that event. That's October 18th through the 20th. There's still time to register. Go to precisionagvision.com for more information on that front. And we'll be back with a little more news after this.
One of the big things that we were looking for was better fungicide soil-borne disease control. Intego Sweet offered excellent control of Pythium, Phytophthora, Fusarium, and Rhizoctonia is the main reason that we went with the product.
The reason we used it was the previous years where we had really good results, so we decided that it got good stand and good emergence, and it ended up with a really good yield. So we decided to put all our acres to Intego Sweet.
All right, and speaking of events, Eric wanted to share a video from something he recently attended.
Yeah, thanks, Paul. A couple of weeks ago, I know we haven't been able to get to this because of all the big news going down with mergers and acquisitions in the ag marketplace, but the Mid America CropLife Association had its annual meeting a few weeks back in Bloomington, Minnesota. And while there, one of the speakers I got to hear was Ben Kaler from Dow AgriSciences. And Ben talked about how much it costs to bring a new AI to market, Paul. The cost is about $286 million these days, which is up significantly from the early 2000s. And one of the things that Ben mentioned, which I have a video clip of here, is the fact that not only do you have to spend the money to get the product into the marketplace, but once it gets there, it might not necessarily stay there forever.
Once we have the label, we used to think, phew, made it. I'm not sure that's the case anymore. So we've seen lots of issues with some of our products. We've seen issues with other competitors' products. I mean, take Belt, one of the Bayer insecticides, just recently got the label revoked after being in the marketplace for years. We have similar issues with some of our products. So no product is safe. Once we get comfortable with it, it's defend, defend, defend. And we're going to spend a lot of money defending current products instead of investing in new products. So that also is a challenge. Okay.
So there you have Ben talking about the challenges of bringing a product to market in the current regulatory environment, and I expect that will not change going forward.
That's it for this edition of CropLife Retail Week. We'll see you next week.